Good afternoon. It's a windy day here in El Refugio. It's very, very windy. I'll show you in a little bit. I'm sitting outside in the yard. It's too windy for Margarita to prepare her little goodies and sell them on the street. I'm tired. I just woke up from a nap and I feel like I need a nap. Yesterday I went to the clinic. I had this lower back pain. I don't think it's related to a kidney stone or anything else. It's just a nagging pain, and sometimes it gets really, really bad, you know. So they gave me 2 shots of pain blockers and a bunch of pills. It's kept the pain down some, but my problem is when I bend over to do something, it ends up that I get more pain. So I'm sitting here in the chair. It's cool, it's breezy, it's hot in the house, but it's cool out here. As you can see, there's no fire in the barrel and nobody cooking. But the clothes are drying very quickly. Between the sun and the wind, you can dry stuff in about 10 minutes here. If you notice on the ground, there's lots of avocados. We had tons of avocados in the tree, but unfortunately the avocados have been falling to the ground before they get ripe. If you look at the leaves, you see how curled they are? I'm not an agronomist, but to me that means they don't get enough water. Partly because it doesn't rain, and partly because of the erosion. If you look at the roots, they're all above ground. And on the other side as well. This is another avocado tree that she cut down. I don't know why she didn't remove the whole thing. But they're not getting enough water. To give you an idea of the wind, take a look at the trees. That's our avocado. I finally got the bushes down to a level where I can cut them from the street or from the other side. And they're nice and level. This has been one of my primary projects over the past several months. But still, I have to come out fairly regularly and trim the tops off. Spaces need to be filled in. More examples of the wind just blowing everything around. Margarita got some seeds for cucumber. We have our first cucumber plant and our first cucumber in a few years. I don't know where it's going to grow to, but it's getting up there. Here in the hen house, we've been very busy. my hens. Hens are sitting on the eggs, which is what hens do. Behind this light brown hen is a black basket, but the hen won't move. Inside is another hen sitting on eggs. So even though we can't get avocados, we can have more little baby chicks. The miniaturas are laying eggs regularly. Good little chicks that they are. But today she fixed up a divider here in the chiquero. We got 3 bigger babies here and the 4 newcomers over here. And they're happily eating their concentrated mash. Meanwhile, the whiskeyless have been thinned out, trimmed down, but we still have some growing. It's great to have them in the chicken soup. And we've got plenty of mint. And as you can see, the bushes are just slightly over my head, and with the hedge clippers I can keep them cut. This has been my other project, creating a workbench. It's been sitting upside down like this for about 3 weeks. A week ago a fellow came by that he works with metal. He made the chiquero for us, but he told me he had a circular saw and he'd come back on Monday, and it's now Friday. He hasn't showed up. I need about 10 inches cut off each of these 4 legs because it's up too high. I'm not as good a carpenter as I thought I might be, and so it sits here on the floor waiting for the man to come, but I don't know when he'll get here. The idea is to put it up against this wall. We've got a shelf above and the light switch, and then I can take this piece of whatever it is and put it in the bodega outside and get rid of the little wooden table that I made when we first got here. It'll be a nice little work area for me. I don't know what work I'll do, but it's a nice thing to think about. So right now, as my bicycle is sitting over here, I have a bicycle rack to hang it on if I choose to do so. But you know, the thing is culture here, and you can't depend on anybody for anything, not from the president down to the guy who keeps the cemetery in shape.